Welcome to Man United Updates channel, home of Manchester United latest news. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has confirmed Marcel Sabitzer will be included in the squad for their Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace on Saturday. United signed Bayern Munich midfielder Sabitzer on loan for the remainder of the season on transfer deadline day, and the Austria international has already trained with his new teammates. Casemiro and Fred are likely to start at Old Trafford, and Sabitzer could be on the bench, with Scott McTominay out for weeks and Christian Eriksen sidelined with an ankle injury until late April at the earliest. Very good, Ten Hag said of Sabitzer's training debut. Of course, he did only one session, but you can see he's a very fit player, and I didn't have different expectations coming from Bayern Munich, German. Their fitness is always good. I think he is ready to play. I think he's a really smart player, and I think we gave him some guidance, but he knows what to do, he knows the job. Jadon Sancho returns to social media with emotional message to Manchester United fans. Story by Liam Wood. Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford and Vinicius Jr. are among the famous players to respond to returning Manchester United forward. Jadon Sancho has announced his return to social media platforms with an emotional message to Manchester United fans, with teammates and figures from across the footballing world showing their support. Sancho, 22, made his first appearance for United in over 3 months when he was summoned from the subs bench for the last 27 minutes of their Carabao Cup semi-final second-leg victory over Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford on Wednesday night. It was a welcome sight for matchgoers and those watching on from afar. United had been without the fleet-footed former Borussia Dortmund player throughout the winter months as he took time away from Carrington due to personal matters. Erik ten Hag granted him that absence and shared a touching moment with Sancho when he welcomed back onto the pitch. Sancho was absent while he addressed his physical and mental well-being, while his steps back into the squad included a curated individual program. It is hoped that will enable the England international to thrive and hit his full potential for United moving forward. Having taken a break from social media, Sancho has now returned to popular platforms Twitter and Instagram, posting for the first time since November to mark out the next step. In a message posted on both accounts, he expressed his gratitude to supporters for their backing. Adding fingers crossed and love heart emojis, the Londoner said, "Wow. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for the support I've received over these past few weeks, especially to the fans. My focus is to give my all to my team and the club. I'm so happy to be back out on the pitch. See you soon." Sancho uploaded those words with a video showing the moment he returned to the pitch against Forest, with Ten Hag and the player sharing a touching moment. As well as drawing in 300,000 likes and countless replies to that post within an hour, some familiar names have reached out to him. Lisandro Martinez, Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial are among United colleagues to have messaged him. Dortmund starlet Jude Bellingham and Manchester City forward Erling Haaland have also sent messages, along with Jack Grealish, Vinicius Jr. and many, many others from the world scene. Manchester United get Diogo Dalot injury boost. Story by Samuel Luckhurst, chief Manchester United writer. Man United right-back Diogo Dalot has not started in the Premier League since November due to 2 hamstring injuries. Diogo Dalot has resumed training at Manchester United after a 3-week layoff. Right-back Dalot was forced off in the first half of United's League Cup quarter-final win over Charlton on January 10 with a hamstring strain, but he could return for the Premier League visit of Crystal Palace on Saturday. Dalot, who was in the Old Trafford director's box for the 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest on Wednesday night, started in 20 of United's first 21 games prior to the World Cup, and the only one he missed was through suspension. The 23-year-old was unavailable when United's season resumed in December as he sustained a hamstring injury in Portugal's World Cup quarter-final defeat to Morocco on December 10. Dalot did not return until the win over Bournemouth on January 3. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has started in United's last 6 league games, having only played 4 minutes all season prior to the World Cup. Paul Ince claims Manchester United staff showed lack of respect after reading win. Story by Isaac Johnson. The Royals manager was left less than impressed with the non-gesture from Man United personnel. Reading FC boss Paul Ince claims Manchester United staff showed a lack of respect by not inviting him in for a post-match chat following the Reds' 3-1 FA Cup win on Saturday. The club legend met with former manager Sir Alex Ferguson for an hour after full-time but did not receive the same offer from the first-team personnel. He said he was left disappointed by the non-approach and suggested he would have acted differently in their shoes. Speaking in Thursday's press conference ahead of Reading's championship clash with Watford on Saturday, Ince said, "I went straight up to see Sir Alex because I got a text from him afterwards to say, 'Come up and see me.' So myself, my wife and Thomas went up there and spent an hour with him. It disappointed me because none of the United staff asked me in for a glass of wine. I didn't like that. It's a lack of respect. Whoever it is, win, lose or draw, you say pop in for a drink. Whether it's wine or tea, it doesn't really matter. None of their staff did that, so that was disappointing. I couldn't give a monkeys, but I just pride it on myself. As a manager, whether or not you get beaten, you say come in for a glass of wine." Manchester United's Raphael Varane retires from international football with France. Story by Stephen Railston, Manchester United writer. Manchester United defender Raphael Varane has announced his retirement from international football. Varane made his France debut in 2013 and he's enjoyed close to a decade of service for Les Bleus. The centre-back won the World Cup in Russia in 2018 and he's made a total of 93 caps for his country, some of which he wore the captain's armband in. The 29-year-old also started in France's major final defeats at Euro 2016 and most recently at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where his side only fell short on penalties against Argentina after normal time and extra time produced a 3-3 scoreline. Varane has struggled with injury in recent seasons and his retirement from international football allows him to prioritize United. The decision will also allow Varane to spend more time with his family and his two young children, Ruben and Anais. This is Manchester United news for today. Stay tuned to the channel for daily news about the club. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to it for more updates on Manchester United. Till next time, thank you for watching.